So after that, she's like, stay in my apartment. I got to go to Costa Rica. She goes to Costa Rica. Somehow, I don't know if there's GPS inside her mom's old journals, because she finds the exact place in the jungle where her mom was shot. And the guy's there. He's like, I knew you'd be coming because I promised your mom I'd give you answers if you had questions rather than raise you. So she's like, yeah, I have a lot of questions. He takes her to this like pool where he's like, just like jump in there and you'll get all your answers. She gets in the water, and I'm unclear as to what she's seeing, but it's through time. She's like seeing her life, her mom's life, blah, blah, blah. Her mom is at the doctor, and she's hearing from the doctor that, like, I think the baby is sick. And she's like, well, I'm going to go to Costa Rica, and I'm going to find this spider, and none of this will matter. My daughter's going to be fine. And she talks to her mom in this memory or something, but I think she went back in time. So I'm like, is this happening in real life? Are you talking to your mom back in time? I guess so. She comes back, she's out of the water talking to her shaman, and he's like, yeah, you can see threads of time, and once you perfect it, you can do so much more. And that was the end of the lesson. She goes back to New York to her newfound foster children to keep saving them. And this guy's still hunting them. And this is where it comes in. This is where they're like, because she left them with Peter Parker's mom, who's, obviously pregnant with Peter. And Ben is there because Peter Parker's dad is off somewhere. They made it all like cryptic, like, he's always away. He's always doing research. And I was like, this is not going to connect. And she goes into labor. So they're like, oh my God, we got to get to the hospital. I don't know why everyone goes. It doesn't make sense why everyone gets in the car to go to the hospital with her. I'm like, they should stay home. Get her to the hospital. Yeah, I mean, Sony couldn't help itself. It just had to be Peter Parker. Also, Peter Parker picked a peck of pickled peppers. I don't know how Saucy you did that. But I think the reason that the girls went with them is like, oh, if we leave you here, you could get, killed. So they go out and almost get killed. It's not much to say. There's more. And then that's when Ezekiel's like, we found him, because he has this lady who is sitting in his barren apartment using fake facial recognition to find these girls whenever they like pop up on the CCTV. That was it called? CCTV. And like, mind you, this is supposed to be 2003, I think, 2005, something like that. So we're back in time. So CCTV. That's crazy technology. This woman, I swear she's held hostage. She's held hostage looking for these three teenagers for Ezekiel. And she's just like, I didn't know they'd be kids. And he's like, this is a job. You want to check or not? And she's like, I do. So she's like, they're traveling southbound and blah, blah, blah. And this is when he's jumping off buildings onto ambulances, trying to get them and all that. And it's this big fight. So
One Tree Spider-Man.